Hi guys, welcome to the second episode, the second YouTube live of your second lesson with me with a guitar at home. Now, the most important thing you should understand is whether or not you bought a guitar from the last time we had our live. This video is for those who don't have a guitar and also for those who have a guitar. So it's fine. If you don't have a guitar, it's okay. You're going to learn something out of this. Now, last in our last live, we had talked about a couple of things. I was trying to encourage you and tell you why you should buy a guitar, why you should think about making such an investment. The reason is that a guitar, compared to many other music instruments out there, is a straightforward and an easy instrument to play. I'm using the word easy with caution. It's not that easy, but it is something that you can easily learn. You can play a sound that you can like very fast. Not like the violin or not even like the mandolin, where it takes some time and some practice, some months of practice to actually get a clean sound, first of all. So the thing is, when you buy a guitar, right, the first thing that you will be playing, the first thing that you will open any book or see any YouTuber like me out there, the first thing they'll ask you to do is they'll ask you to learn the chords. They may ask you to tell you how to tune your guitar, which we'll cover. They will also name the strings for you, which we are going to do today. But they're also going to tell you to play these things called chords. Now, chords are nothing but a bunch of sounds mixed together. It sounds, I'm just playing a chord for you. This is how it sounds like. It is basically a bunch of different strings played together. It produces a sound collectively. Each string is producing a sound in this chord. The six strings of the guitar are collectively producing some kind of a sound, and this sound together seems nice. And that is the meaning of a chord. Meaningful sounds grouped together, right? And we are going to learn how to play that. It might sound a bit complicated, but that is how you basically actually build up your skills of learning basic guitar in the beginning is by learning these three basic chords. The three basic chords are G major, C major, and D major. Now you may ask me, what do the majors stand for? Why they called G major, C major, D major? We'll cover all of that very soon. But the thing is, for you to understand what chords mean and how to play this kind of a sound, I will walk you through how exactly you should do it. So when you buy a guitar, okay, do step number one. Go online, okay, go to Google and search how to play Happy Birthday. Because today we are going to be playing Happy Birthday, right? We're going to be playing Happy Birthday. The reason why I want you to play Happy Birthday is because it's an easy song. It's a song that the tune of it you know very well, right? And that is why I think we should play Happy Birthday. I suck at singing, but here it goes. And this utilizes these three chords that we were talking about: G major, C major, and D major. Okay. So, yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Sounds something like that, right? And I played a very simple progression of all of these things together. I know it's not your birthday, but the reason again why I want you to play this particular song is because it kind of will also help you. It's a song, it's a tune that you know very well. So this is something that I think you should try. And I will also show you, I've actually done the whole work and showed you what chords and how to actually play these different things together. Coming to what these chords are, and when you hold a guitar, how what do you play first? The first chord you're going to learn is the G major chord, right? And if you're going to ask me how to play this G major chord, how does it sound like? Let's hear it first. It sounds like this. It's G major. It sounds very different from what we played before. And believe me, it's too simple, even you can play it. But what is it? Right? So basically, when you go on the net and when you search happy birthday, they will tell you the first chord is G major, which is nothing but. So this is a representation of the guitar, okay, that I put out for you. I don't know if you can see it, but basically what happens is, we bring it a bit closer. You have six strings on the guitar, okay? And you need to play G major chord, which sounds like what I played earlier. What you should do is take your four fingers, okay? Take your middle finger first, okay? And place it on, so these are frets, place it on the second fret of the fifth string, okay? Then take your ring finger and place it on the third fret of the sixth string, right? And last, you need to take your pinky, okay, little pinky, and put it on the third fret, the same as the ring finger, the third fret of the first string. So remember, this is the first string. The one that's towards the floor is the first string, and the string which is facing you is the sixth string. Okay, so this is how it looks. And if I show you the diagram, I hope it's clear. I don't know, there's a lot of glare happening. I think, yeah, I think now you can see it. So here, basically what I say is, this is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the strings. Same thing. You will see this on the internet. That's why I wanted to put it out. This is what happens when you go on the internet and search, because you won't be able to remember what I just now said. Second finger where, ring finger where, especially if you don't have a guitar, right? So when you go to the net, this is how they show you. They will tell you to put, they'll put 2, okay, for the fifth string. So 2 means your middle finger. They'll ask you to put 3 on the third fret of the sixth string. 3 means your ring finger, okay? And they'll ask you to put your pinky, okay, on the third fret of the first string, right? So pinky is your fourth finger, right? So this is how it goes. Index is 1, middle finger is 2, ring finger is 3, and pinky is 4. And when you search any song, not just Happy Birthday, any song, the first thing you need to know is what are these chords. And when you search, how do I play G major chord on Google, this is what will appear in front of you. This is how you can understand. So to give you some context, these are the strings again. These 6 lines are the strings. And 1, 2, these new Roman numerals I put over here, those are the frets. Those are these frets, right, where you're going to be placing your fingers. So basically, this is like a blueprint of your guitar. It's the same thing, right? One more last thing which I have to draw your attention to is, whenever you see a circle, okay, that means to say that you need to play that string. You may not have to hold anything. You don't see any numbers, any fingers over here. That means you need to play the string also. If you see an X, it means to say you shouldn't play that string. Okay, that's it. So if you keep your fingers every day when you wake up, take your guitar, okay, and you want to play G major chord, remember, okay, what did I see? You open up the chord diagram, keep your second finger on the second fret of the fifth string, take your ring finger, place it on the third fret of the sixth string, and take your pinky, place it on the third fret of the first string, and there you go. So basically what I'm asking you to do is, I'm asking you to go and find these chord diagrams. If you want, write it down like how I did, or take a printout and keep it at you. So every day when you take your guitar, you try to automatically take your position. And you know what's a great trick to play a chord? So when somehow with great difficulty you put your fingers over here, okay, and you're able to play something, then what you should do is leave your hand for 15 seconds. And then you need to put it again over there. And it should immediately come to the right place. The first time you do it, okay, it'll go wrong 100%. But this is the most effective way to learn a chord. You'll be like, how do I learn a chord? This is how you learn it. After you know where to place your fingers, you play it, leave your finger for 15 seconds, leave your hand for 15 seconds, okay, put it back on the fretboard and play it again. That is how you learn any chord. That is how I learned my chords. I kept leaving it, coming back, leaving it, and coming back. And that's how I slowly learned. Okay, now without even looking at it, I can play. So that is how you learn how to play a chord. This is how you learn to strum your chord. And you know how I'm doing a strumming, right? It's nothing that major for now. I'm just doing a normal thing with my thumb. I'm just strumming it. Okay. In the same way, you can learn to play the other chords of Happy Birthday. So Happy Birthday, the first, so when you get a song, okay, when you search your first song on Google, when you type, okay, how do I play Happy Birthday? Put guitar chords. And when you search, you'll get one of the links. You click the link, it'll open and it'll show you the lines like this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Okay, those are the first two lines of the song, right? But what I've done is I've broken them down into where you should play one chord and where you should switch. Where you should play one chord and where you should switch. So basically, if I play it in slow motion, this is how it goes. Happy birthday to you. There was a switch. Now, second line. Happy birthday to you. So there was a switch again, right? So the thing is, and also there is also one more thing I should say, that there are many different, when you go to the net, right, you'll find many different types of chord progression. Someone has asked and has said, like, the chords are G major, D major, D7, C major. The thing is, I mean, there are different ways to play it. Some people you can put as many chords as you want for every single part of the melody, or you can just have one blanket chord. Okay, and now I'm teaching you the easier version so that you learn to play it fast and you get that confidence that you can play this simple tune, right? And I say simple tune, but it will not be that simple when you start to play. But nevertheless, since you know the tune, it will be relatively easier for you to play. So whenever you choose a song, you don't have to play Happy Birthday, but whenever you choose a song, your first song, choose a song which is easy to you, and then go on Google and search, how do I play whatever the song it is, Happy Birthday, or Leaving on a Jet Plane, like last time, right? And when you get your search results, click the search result, and it'll show you the sentences and the call. See, G major, C major. It'll show you that. Okay, it won't be showing in the fashion that I've done. I've done it so that you can easily know which words you should play the chord and then which you should switch. Right. The thing is, they may not show you over there, but nevertheless, that's more than enough for you to get a feel of how it goes. So when you go and when you search your song, go on a different tab, search how to play G major chord or G major chord diagram, and you will get something which looks like this again, like the same thing which I showed you earlier, right? And that is how you learn to play your chords. So that is G major, okay? The next chord that I just want to show you quickly, okay, is C major, okay? Now C major, how do you play C major? C major, again, you will get this when you go on the internet. Don't get scared. It's pretty simple. Okay. If you look at it carefully, there's one X over here, meaning to say that the first string, there's a sixth string towards you, should not be played. So according to the same sheet, okay, I'm just translating what is written over there and put it over here. Your ring finger should be on the third fret of the fifth string. Your middle finger should be on the second fret of the fourth string, and your index finger should be on the first fret of the second string. And you should not play the sixth string. So your thumb should start from the fifth string. You get a kind of a sound. That is C major. And then you take D major chord, right? So I'm just going to only give you these three chords. Keep that with you, okay? And I'm not going to give you any more chords, but that is, these three chords are enough for you to play Happy Birthday and the previous song that we played last time, Leaving on a Jet Plane. So the D major chord is actually kind of like the most, like everyone likes that chord because it's really simple, okay? And this is how it sounds. Bit high pitch, not like G major or C major. This is more bright, right? So D major is like a bright chord. And what happens is the action over here, again, when you go search, you have to go and search. If you have a guitar at home, and after you buy a guitar, for those who don't have, the first thing you should go and do is search a song, find those chords, and search each chord separately. Search a Google image and see the Google image, which looks like that. So according to the chord diagram sheet, it will tell you where to place your fingers. Your index finger should be placed on the second fret of the third string, okay, like this. Your middle finger should be placed on the second fret of the first string, okay, and your ring finger should be placed on the third fret of the second string, okay. And now if you notice the chord diagram sheet, okay, which is over here. The first, the sixth and the fifth string have two X's on it, and then there's an O at the fourth string. Meaning to say, O means you play, X means you don't play, right? That's the rules. So you start from the fourth string and you go like this. And you get that kind of a sound. The first line of Happy Birthday is Happy Birthday to you. Okay, I suck at singing. Okay. And this is how it goes. Happy birthday to you. See a switch? So this is D major and this was D major. Right? So when you go and when you search for it, the first line is G major, and then you go in the same first line itself, U. Happy birthday to is G major, and U alone is D major. Right? That's U. Happy birthday to you. That's how it goes. So basically, take the first line, search the chords. Okay, G and D are there. Yeah, G and D are the first chords. You search how G major chord looks like on the guitar with the chord diagram. You search how D major looks like on the chord diagram, and then comes the tough part. So, happy birthday to, you have to somehow go to D, right? The transition from G major to D major, okay, is a little difficult. And that is actually the thing is you'll think, okay, chords are the hardest, but then once you finish knowing the chords of the first line or second line of the song, how do you switch and how do you make that switch seem seamless? Like, how do you do that? How do you go like that? Okay, happy birthday. You don't feel that switch. The transition didn't happen kind of smoothly, right? You didn't have to search. So you need to practice. You need to practice switching between G major and D major. You need to keep practicing how to transition like that. You don't have to practice like this really fast. You just need to basically play the four counts. Happy birthday to switch you. So in your mind, it should come switch, and you should know the melody. You should know how the song is going to know when to switch. Which brings me to my last point. I did a mistake when I was learning the guitar, okay, 4 months ago. What it was, I used to learn the chords. I used to have the melody in my head. I knew how Happy Birthday went like, and I was like, I just went like that, okay. But because I didn't sing, I didn't vocalize it, right? When I start to sing and I play, I find it difficult. I find it difficult because there are two different things happening, okay, and you would find it difficult as well. Just playing like that is easy, but when you start to sing and when you start to play, right, it's like two different things. It's like how you, when you play a violin or when you play the mandolin, the left hand is doing something on the fretboard, okay, or the neck, and the right hand, okay, is either plucking a string, different strings, or it is using the or it is playing the bow, right? It's taking the bow across the strings and all of that stuff. So your right hand and left hand doing two different things. In the violin and mandolin, it's easy to achieve some kind of coordination between these things, but singing and playing is a different kind of coordination which is kind of difficult to master. Okay, it's really difficult. And like, and like you see the singers on stage holding the guitar and banging out the chords and singing at the same time. It's not easy. It looks easy, but it's not easy at all. So the thing is, when you're singing Happy Birthday to You, sing it as while you're playing it. It's okay if you have a terrible voice. I have a terrible voice, but you need to sing and play. So I am going to give you only this much of download on your second lesson, how to learn the guitar, because in this you learn how to play a chord. Okay, you learn how to play a chord, how to read a chord diagram, right? And you also learned how you should be playing between chords, how you should switch between chords and sing. So these are the four more important things. I should say, yeah, there are four things in this. So after you buy your guitar, you go online, search for your first song. It could be Happy Birthday, it could be some other song, but pick a song which tune you know, like that, like, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Mary Had a Little Lamb. There's a reason why they don't give different pieces in the beginning, because these pieces are easy, straightforward. They don't have like difficult time signatures. These kind of pieces are tunes you know even in your sleep. So that is why it is easier for you to play that kind of that kind of that kind. I mean, like, it's easy for you to play those kind of songs because those songs you instantly know, right? And someone has asked, please play John Denver's Country Roads Take Me Home. The problem is that I don't have enough time left for it. I would, however, want to play a separate video for Take Me Home Country Roads. The reason is because that song is also very dear to me. So I want to play that song on different video for you. That song, ironically, starts with G major and D major again. So these chords, these three chords that I've given you over here, are your power chords. These are your chords which will help you learn all the other various different kinds of chords. But when you pick a song, search for the song on Google, search for the chords. When you get the chords, the chord progressions and everything, how the like lyrics of the song along with the chord like C major, G major, and all that stuff. Go and Google the chord diagrams. Find a sheet like this. Learn that chord. Practice that chord. Leave your hand. Practice that chord. Leave your hand till you get it without even looking. Then practice how to switch between chords, and then practice switching these things and singing. These four powerful tips, right, will really help anyone to play uh, to play the guitar and to play the guitar the right way. Because there are some of us who didn't sing, and we find it very difficult now at this point to go back to basics and sing songs and play simultaneously. Okay, so let's continue the rest of Happy Birthday. So this is how it will sound, and I'll try to sing. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. I'm telling you, you will also, and there's no shame in playing Happy Birthday. It's an easy song to, like, know through the melody, and it is also a song that will help you learn and to master these three chords for you to learn your next song. And after this, after Happy Birthday, I would recommend you to please play Leaving on a Jet Plane by John Denver. Hear the tune, okay? Go again, do the same thing. Go to Google, search for the chords for Leaving on a Jet Plane. Learn those chords, look at the chord diagrams, practice those chords, practice transitioning between different chords, and then you can be able to play and sing along. I tried, thank God it worked out well. So thank you guys for being with me, for tuning into this YouTube live. Thanks for also, bearing, because I think it's clocking 25 minutes. But I think as your second lesson, there should be something which is not just more encouragement but a little more technical. There are more technical stuff. I wanted to cover tuning in this same live, but I think it's going really too long, right? So tuning in the next session. But for tuning thing, I will just say download the Fender app. Okay, especially if you're having a guitar now, you should tune it before you play. Luckily, mine is in tune. So play, get the Fender app and tune your guitar. It's easy to tune. Okay, you can even see a video on how to tune it, but I will show you manually how to tune it by ear next YouTube live when we're having on. So we have it every Sunday at 8:15 p.m. So please do tune in, and please do come watch and learn your third lesson. And till that time, if you have a guitar with you, practice that at home. If you don't have a guitar till now, try to get a feel of all the kind of stuff we've discussed, and also think about why you should buy a guitar. Ask one of your friends who's not playing his guitar anymore to loan you the guitar, and take it and play it, because if you have some time on your hands, you might as well use it. So it was nice tuning in. It was nice talking with you guys. Hope to see you in the next third lesson, where you'll know how to tune your guitar and how to play more songs with more chords. See you.